sometimes Minecraft can get a little crazy with world generation. Between instances of crazy looking terrain or numerous different building generations, sometimes you get lucky and spawn into a world that just looks like something you'd never expected to see. What I'm showing you today certainly fits that type of situation for me, and puts it to an extreme with 6 jungle temples within a pretty close distance from spawn. Let's check it out. Looking at this mist map generation of this world, which if you want a mist, I'll link it in the description for you to download, but it shows that there are 6 different jungle temples within less than 1,000 blocks from spawn. In fact, the temple furthest away is only about 860 blocks from your spawn point. This is just something I didn't think I'd see when generating a random world. Obviously, that is really just a lot of jungle temples in such a close distance. So now I'm going to list off the coordinates to the jungle temples, and it's going to be in a path that makes the most sense to travel. All the coordinates will be listed on screen when I show them, but also in the description or on my blog post probably, maybe both. I don't know yet, whichever ends up being easiest for me based on how many things I show in this video. But let's travel to some jungle temples now. This is the first jungle temple. It's the closest one to spawn, about 125 blocks away. This is the second jungle temple, about 380 blocks away from spawn. This is the third jungle temple, about 275 blocks from spawn. There's also a village nearby to this one, but I'll get to that later. The fourth temple is about 400 blocks from spawn and is located near this nice big lake. Now we have the furthest jungle temple, about 860 blocks from spawn. It's right on the edge of a jungle near a mountain. And the final jungle temple, heading back towards spawn, is about 375 blocks away from spawn. Of course, heading to all of the jungle temples will give you a great opportunity to explore the jungle and get some fantastic loot along the way. As I quickly mentioned while showing the temples, they aren't the only things that are close to spawn. For example, near the third jungle temple is a spruce forest village. The village itself is a fair size with a decent amount of buildings and farms to explore. It also trickles into the jungle biome a bit, so that's the thing that happens. Also, nearby the second jungle temple happens to be a pillager outpost. That's just a location that I generally like to point out in 1.14 seed videos, with it being the Village and Pillage update and all. And finally, while over 1,000 blocks away from spawn, I wanted to point out a location with 2 villages near each other. I just thought it was another location worth checking out. The first village is pretty big. It has a lot of buildings, and it's one of the more popular villages I've seen in terms of buildings. And with this many buildings, that includes a weaponsmith building. Heading just to the west into the oak forest brings you to the other village. This one is much smaller than the first village. In fact, it's fairly small and spread out. However, even with such a dramatic amount of less villages, this one also has a weaponsmith building. So, the focus on this video was of course the 6 jungle temples near spawn. That's an incredible find for a Minecraft world. Something definitely unique. However, as with any seed, traveling out even further brings you to different locations that really stand out. Just like that location with 2 villages that are right near each other in this seed. If you want to check out this seed, you can see the seed ID on the screen now, or in the description, or you can check out my blog post for the seed on my website. I think you should explore the seed further and let me know if you find anything that's interesting that I didn't show. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick seed showcase video. I'm out of here. See ya.